Welcome to the English Mood Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Mood Podcast, the podcast where we learn English in a simple, fun, and relaxing way. I'm Nora, and I'm so happy you're here with us today. And today is extra special because I'm not alone. Today, my friend Brian is joining me for this episode. Brian is a great friend and a wonderful English teacher.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian, and I'm very happy to be here on English Mood Podcast today.
We're so happy to have you, Brian. Today, we have a very useful topic for beginners. We are talking about daily routines, the things we do every day.
Yes, this is one of the first topics English learners should practice because we use these words all the time. You can use them to talk about your life, your morning, your work, and your evening.
Exactly. And before we begin, if you enjoy learning English with us, please subscribe to English Mood Podcast, like this episode, and share it with another English learner. It really helps our channel grow.
And leave us a comment telling us about your daily routine in English. Ready, Nora?
Ready.
Let's start with the morning. Nora, what do you usually do first in the morning?
The first thing I do is wake up. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock.
Nice. I usually wake up at 6:30. I like quiet mornings.
Wow, you wake up early. After I wake up, I get out of bed.
Me too. Get out of bed is a useful phrase. After that, what do you do?
I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face. Sometimes I take a shower in the morning too.
Same here. Brush my teeth. Wash my face. Take a shower. Very common daily actions. After the bathroom, where do you go?
I go to the kitchen, and I make breakfast.
What do you usually have for breakfast?
I usually have eggs and toast. And of course, coffee.
Good choice. I often have tea and bread, sometimes cereal. So after we make breakfast, we have breakfast. Another useful phrase.
Yes. After breakfast, I get dressed. I choose my clothes and put them on.
And sometimes we say, put on your clothes. Put on a shirt. Put on shoes. Put on a jacket.
Exactly. If it's cold outside, I put on my coat. Then I leave home.
And where do you go?
Usually I go to work. What about you?
Sometimes I work from home, but sometimes I go to the office. So my morning routine is, I wake up, I get out of bed, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I make breakfast, I have breakfast, I get dressed, and I go to work.
Perfect beginner practice. Let's repeat some morning verbs. Wake up. Get out of bed. Brush your teeth. Wash your face. Take a shower. Make breakfast. Have breakfast. Get dressed. Put on shoes. Go to work.
Now let's talk about daytime. What do you do at work, Nora?
At work, I sit at my desk. I work on my computer. I answer emails. Sometimes I write reports.
Very common office activities. Sit at a desk. Work on a computer. Answer emails. Write reports. I do similar things. I also prepare lessons. And sometimes I have online meetings.
And sometimes people have meetings with coworkers. Brian, do you like meetings?
Only short meetings.
Same as me. Now some of our listeners are students. What can students say?
Good question. Students can say, I go to school. I study English. I read books. I do homework. I take notes. I ask questions. Very useful beginner sentences.
And around midday, many people have lunch. What do you eat for lunch, Brian?
Usually a sandwich. Sometimes rice and vegetables. What about you?
I often eat salad or pasta. Sometimes I bring lunch from home. Sometimes I go out for lunch.
After lunch, back to work.
Yes, Brian. And we continue until the end of the workday.
Now it's evening. One of my favorite parts of the day. After work, what do you do?
I usually go home. And when I get home, I relax. Sometimes I sit on the sofa. Sometimes I watch TV.
Very nice. I sometimes listen to music when I get home. It helps me relax.
Do you cook dinner?
Sometimes. I cook simple food. Pasta, soup, rice. Nothing fancy.
That sounds good. I like to cook dinner too. Sometimes I try new recipes.
And after dinner?
Sometimes I wash the dishes. Not very exciting, but necessary.
That's right. After dinner, I sometimes read a book. Or I talk with friends.
I often call my family in the evening. Talk to family. Talk to friends. Read a book. Great English phrases.
What else do people do in the evening?
Some people exercise. They go for a walk. They go to the gym. They do yoga.
I like go for a walk. That phrase is very useful. After dinner, I go for a walk sometimes.
Nice. And sometimes people have hobbies. Listen to music. Draw. Watch movies. Play games.
Do you watch TV every evening?
Not every evening. Sometimes I watch a series. Sometimes I read instead. What about you?
I usually listen to music. I like relaxing music at night.
That sounds peaceful.
And then before bed, we have our bedtime routine. What do you do before bed?
I brush my teeth again. I wash my face. Sometimes I read a little. Then I go to bed.
What time do you go to bed?
Usually around 11. And you?
Around 10:30. I like sleeping early.
So our last phrase is, go to bed. Very important.
Let's give our listeners a simple daily routine example. I'll go first. I wake up at 6:30. I brush my teeth. I make breakfast. I go to work. I have lunch. I go home. I cook dinner. I read a book. I go to bed. Very simple.
Great. Here is mine. I wake up at 7. I take a shower. I have coffee. I go to work. I answer emails. I have lunch. I go home. I watch TV. I talk to my family. I go to bed. Simple beginner English.
Now, let's practice with questions. Nora, what time do you wake up?
I wake up at 7. Brian, what do you eat for breakfast?
I eat cereal. What do you do after work?
I go home and relax. What do you do before bed?
I brush my teeth and read.
Excellent. Listeners, you can answer too. Pause and practice. What time do you wake up? What do you eat for breakfast? Do you go to work or school? What do you do in the evening? What time do you go to bed? Practice speaking out loud.
Let's review today's key verbs. Wake up.
Get out of bed.
Brush your teeth.
Wash your face.
Take a shower.
Make breakfast.
Have breakfast.
Get dressed.
Go to work.
Answer emails.
Have lunch.
Go home.
Cook dinner.
Wash the dishes.
Go for a walk.
Listen to music.
Go to bed.
Wonderful. These are everyday English words you can use right away.
Nora, let's do one more short conversation.
Okay. What do you do in the morning?
I wake up, make breakfast, and go to work. What do you do after work?
I go home and cook dinner. What do you do in the evening?
I listen to music. And you?
I read books.
Very good. Listeners can practice this dialogue with a friend.
And remember, daily routine is a great topic to practice English. Because you already know your routine. You just need the English words.
Exactly. Talk about your day every day. For example, I wake up at 7. I drink coffee. I go to work. Simple sentences build strong English.
You can even write your daily routine in a notebook. That is great writing practice.
And say it out loud too. Speaking practice plus writing practice is powerful.
Well, Brian, this was fun. We talked about morning routines, work, evening activities, and bedtime. A full day in English.
Yes, and I hope our listeners learned many new verbs and phrases.
And now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments. What do you do every day? What time do you wake up? What do you do in the evening? Write your daily routine in English.
And if this episode helped you, please like this video, subscribe to English Mood Podcast, and share it with another English learner.
Your support helps us make more beginner English episodes. And if you want more podcasts like this, let us know what topics you want next. Maybe food, maybe shopping, maybe family.
And until next time, keep practicing, keep speaking, and enjoy learning English.
Thanks for listening to English Mood Podcast. See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, friends.